Evening, kiddos. Sunday. Still have a broken hose for my rear rake. Broken excavator. Hopefully it's just O-rings. And of course, I don't know what I'm doing. So I got 2 packs, and I'm 90% sure, well, yeah, 95% sure that I need a face seal, and I have the old one, so let's bust that out and see. See what we got. So here, there is the old, and I'm going to say that it's that one or maybe that one, but that might be a little too small. So I'll put that one on my pinky. We'll take this over here. I'll leave the old. Got my FME still protecting my hydraulic system. And nope, that's gonna be too big. Oh boy, that's actually, no, that's it. That goes in there like a glove. Look at that. Boy, I don't know. I almost feel like it might. It's kind of. Should I try the smaller one? It's in there pretty good. It's got a little bit of wiggle to it, so let me see if that looks right. Yeah, I think this is gonna do us good. All right, so let me get this back hooked back up. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. Let's go see. See what I do with the pipe wrench. I know where it went. Never leave tools on the job site, right? It is right. Cha. Kind of working on a bit of a timetable because the sun's right there and it's going down. And I'm trying to get this rig up and going so I can get a couple piles ready to burn. That's kind of the goal tonight, is just get a couple fires roaring. There, that's tight. I'm gonna leave you guys there and see if you can. It is hard to see up in the cab unless it's streaming out of there, if it's leaking or not. So I might just go back and look at the footage. You guys probably got quite the ride there. Seems good to me. Dry as a bone. Let's rock and roll. I think where I can set you guys. So tonight's getting a couple piles ready. I'll have to do a bit of driving and just stack a couple piles up really, and then I'll come back, and you guys have seen enough of that, I imagine. So then I'll just come back and maybe go over starting a fire. Not sure. It's gonna be kind of a time crunch tonight, so we'll do what we can do. Try a couple different camera angles, see if this works all right. Well, it's getting dark. I gotta get some fires going. Check back in with you guys after I get some stuff rolling, but I spent too much time getting all the piles together and whatnot. So, yeah, I'll be back in a bit. There's not really a good angle to get all these, but there's like 7 fires going right now. I'm on the road currently. Got quite a bit done today in the short time that I had. Replaced the O-ring and got some piles stacked up a little bit better and started all these fires. So tomorrow I need that skid steer back, but gotta wait for the hose place to open and so I can get a new hydraulic hose. So the next stage of this deal here is get some of the fence line cleaned up. Well, I gotta move an electric fence for some cattle that are on the neighbor's property. Then I gotta clean up the fence line by the road and then by the creek. And after that, it's gonna be condensing piles and running the root rake over everything. And then tile. Need to run the tile at least along the front portion, and get that done, and then got to move some dirt, make a dry dam, and spread fertilizer, run some tillage, hopefully plant some cover crop. And then we'll be all ready for next year, and we'll move on to the next project. If I was more experienced, I could tell you how long that's going to take, but I'm not. And if I were to venture a guess, I would say, oh, if I have another full week, I get the right equipment and tile, I'd probably say 2 weeks be my guess. I was kind of thinking a little bit more about maybe hiring somebody on, a veteran, preferably with a disability, and help them out. I gotta think more about that because a lot of money going out and no money coming in right now, which is okay. That's kind of the whole point of this, is so that I could learn with the equipment and techniques and gain some equity of my own. And then, you know, expand from there, either start doing work for other people, or the next project is another piece of ground that I own, but it won't take nearly as long as this, and see where the wind takes me, really. I'm gonna lay it all out from a numbers perspective for you guys, and if we do make the decision to go forward with kind of land clearing and tiling, and then we'll run through some marketing plans and kind of trigger points of when I'm gonna buy equipment versus renting and what. And in my head I have it kind of planned out. I'm not sure if it'd be 3,000, like starting at 3,000 an acre to clear ground, planter ready. It'd be real nice to offer up a flat fee like that, but I don't know if that works. It certainly would not work with this piece of ground here, because this is somewhere between 8 and 10 acres, and it's going to be quite a bit more than that. By the time I'm done with this, but not too much more, and this is kind of worst case, I think. A lot of big trees and hills and tiling, and I'm renting versus owning and all that stuff. So I think what I do first is come up with kind of a schema of marketing to the local area, throw out a price structure that works for, I'll run the numbers on this ground because this is, like I said, worst case scenario. And if it's 3,000 an acre planter ready or 4,000 an acre planter ready, and I think people would go for that. I mean, ground around here selling for, you know, anywhere from 9 to 18,000. So if you could pay 3,000 or 4,000 for an acre of ground to go into production, and I think some people would go for that. And if I could get enough people to book, you know, do a deposit, 10% or something, get enough people to book business, then that's when I go and get some equipment. Anyway, that's kind of what's in my head now. And I think with that, I'm just gonna sign off and watch the fire.